We're here at O'Blade Hall with Kieran Donaghy. The Tralee Warriors have knocked Templeogue, the champions, out of the Hula-Hoops Pat Duffy National Cup. Kieran Donaghy, how does it feel to get such a big signature win?
Well, we've had great battles with these boys over the last 3 years since I've came back to the Super League, and you know, we've had 2 great battles with them here over the last few years, but came out on the wrong side. And they showed the champions they were when the game looked on from them. They never stopped and they kept coming back at us, which proves how good they are. It was a serious ask of us to come up here tonight and take these boys on their own floor. So we're just very proud. We've worked hard. Great credit has to go to our coaching staff, Pat, John Dowling and Pat Carey, for they really tuned us in for this game and what way we were going to attack them. And I think they filled us up with confidence during the week, and we had a great session Thursday night. So, look, we're advancing to the next stage. A long way to go, but you know, we knew. I was trying to explain to Jordan Evans, our American, that this is different, that the cup is different to the league. There's no tomorrow, so no, we're delighted with the win.
You've had great success in the league consistently. You've been very good in that. You've won the Champions Cup. You did that last season. But as you said, the cup is different, and to come to Templeogue, who effectively, I won't say cost you the league last year, but a loss here in overtime kind of ended your league hopes, and to come here and beat them, what does that mean to you in every sense? Because it's not just about beating them, is it?
No, it's not about beating them. It's just, I suppose, it's how good they are. You know, they've got 3 or 4 Irish internationals. They've got the best big Irish guy in the league. They've got the best, you know, American from last season. So there's talent all over the floor, but I think it was about desire for us tonight. There was a lot of passion. We had a lot of heroes out there. Paul Dick, Owen Quigley, Dusan Bogdanovic was excellent. Jordan Evans was huge. Fergal O'Sullivan. You know, I think Darrow Hanlon, Butters, everybody came on and everybody did their job. And to win tonight, we said last night in our meeting that to win up here, everybody had to do their job. We couldn't carry anybody, and I think we did that tonight.
Do you feel we're going through another special phase of Irish basketball, kind of like the 80s? And I saw you speaking to Kieran Shannon, who literally wrote the book on that. But do you feel something like that is happening again? It feels kind of special at the moment.
Yeah, I think basketball, you see here, we're 10 o'clock, we're 20 minutes after the game, there's kids everywhere playing basketball. When we finish our games in the complex, the crowds are storming the floor. I've got a camp with huge numbers next week. The game is thriving, you know. I can't wait to, all these guys are going to be coaching in my camp. We've got a few people coming over from America. The game is thriving, you know. We've had a sponsor, Sport and Dars, came on this year with me so they wanted to be a part of the camp, but they said to me they wanted to be a part of basketball. We've got the huge event in Belfast where sport changes life. 8 college teams coming to this country to play real games. So the game is thriving. NBA is very relevant. We all have it on our phones every morning. So it's great. It's the game I love. It's the game I'm most passionate about. So it's very proud for me to have that the Tralee team are pulling their weight at the top level of Irish basketball, and the amount of young talent we have in the town are aspiring to follow in our footsteps. I don't have too much long left of me, but I want to lay the path for all these kids to come through and be able to play at the top level.
And just before I let you go, because you've got a long trip back to Tralee tonight, granted not as long as it was the last time you left the O'Blade Hall.
It'll be a short trip tonight.
What does this win in a cup mean to your season? Because as you said yourself, this is the big one, this is what you want to win. Had you gone out tonight, the season might have dragged a bit, it might have been harder to motivate yourself.
Yeah, well, I think we're a totally different team than we were last year. Our whole philosophy, you'd know that from watching us, we were a walk it up the court team last year. You know, now we're a run and gun team. It's a joy to play in. And it's when you're trying to build a new philosophy like Pat and John are trying to do with us, it takes a win like this to really reaffirm what we're doing is right, and it's the right way for us as a team. And we've known it all along, but I think that win tonight will just give us that bit of belief that we're going in the right direction. We got to keep training hard. We got to keep our feet in the ground. We got to come back next Tuesday night harder, training at each other, keep driving and demanding more of each other. There's a long season. You saw what it was like last year. 3 games to go and 5 teams could win it. So the league is unbelievable. You know, this cup, the Hula-Hoops Cup, is hard to win, and we got the Champions Trophy. So there's 3 trophies up for grabs. We're very early in the season, so we won't be getting carried away with ourselves.
Kieran, well done tonight.
Thanks a million.